Hola gente, bienvenido a Holywell. Welcome to Holywell. We are in the cool hills of the Blue and the Jonker Mountain. This is a national park that is preserved by the government. Now, Holywell is also a picnic site for great seniors, meetings, reunions, maybe not in this COVID time, but maybe for future references, okay? So, last episode, we mentioned Ser and Estar. Now, this is what we're going to talk about in this episode. How to use Ser and Estar. Stay tuned. This is Spanish in 6. Este es Español en 6 minutos. But first, let's jump into our Did You Know feature. Holywell got its name from the typical Jamaican legend, where a slave was severely beaten by his master, ran away, then was quickly healed of his injuries after bathing in a therapeutic stream which he stumbled across. Okay guys, now Ser and Estar are different words, but they also mean to be. Now in English, we only have one word that means to be, and it usually takes the form of is and am and various others. But ser is used for different purposes. Ser is used to speak about permanent things, occupations, a person's religion, and also to describe things. Estar is more for temporary things like location, specific moments in weather, and how we're feeling, our mood, and a bit more. But the difference mainly between the two is that one is for permanent things and the other is for temporary. Great, let's go. Okay, great, maravilloso. Now, speaking about ser, when we're speaking or describing things, we would use the form of ser, which is es, as you might have heard in previous videos. Ella es bonita. She is pretty. That is used to describe someone who is pretty. Now, be careful. If you said ella está bonita, it means she is pretty. But actually, it means that you're acknowledging someone being pretty in that moment and you don't necessarily think that they're pretty. So be careful guys, especially if you're speaking to your ladies. Ella es or tú eres muy bonita instead of estás or está. Okay? Because there's a slight difference when you use the two. Now, we can speak about our parents' occupation. Ellos son negociantes. They are business people, they are entrepreneurs. Or you can say, estoy, or rather, soy católico, which means I am Roman Catholic, or soy Adventista, I am Seventh-day Adventist. Great. Okay, bueno. Now continuing with ser. Ser can be used to describe the weather. Well, the weather in its permanent condition. Like for Jamaica's weather, es muy caliente, which means Jamaica's climate is hot. Now if you were to say está caliente, it means that currently in the specific moment, the place that you're standing is hot. Okay, great. We can also describe a person's stature. Ella es muy alta, or él es muy alto. He or she is tall, right? And we have various other things we can use ser for, but we cannot cover all of it in this video, in this episode. So we will have to do some research for ourselves, but at least we know the basics of ser. Great. Now moving on to estar. Okay, great. Now estar, as we said, is used for temporary things. Like currently, está lloviendo. It's raining. And so it's a specific moment in weather and not the permanent weather of a country or an area. Okay? Also, we can describe our mood. Estoy muy feliz. I am happy. Or estoy muy triste. I am sad. Okay? So, whatever way you're feeling, you will be able to express it. Also, if we're feeling sick, estoy enfermo. Or enferma for female. Or estoy sano. I'm healthy. Okay? So, estar is used mostly for temporary things. Also, ¿dónde estás? Do you remember that from the other episode? Yes, estás, a specific location. So, because we can move anytime, estás will be used because it's temporary. So, está aquí o estoy aquí. I am here, okay? O estoy in Hollywood, okay? Great. Let's go. Not today about Ser and Estar. Tune in next time on the next adventure. Este es Español en 6 minutos. This is Spanish in 6. Adios. The word of the day is montando.